Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Sean Canoy. I do speaker videos, Jeep videos, adventure videos, a bunch of random things. So if you're interested, subscribe. For this one, let's get started with how to make your speakers sound the best for R&B, pop, rap music. So let's get started. So as you all probably already know, the most important elements of any pop, hip-hop song would be the bass, the treble, and the voice of the artist. So for those, we're going to use these settings: bass level, mid-level, treble, and then also we're not going to worry about these. We're going to talk about loudness as well as fader. Those are going to be the settings that I'm going to focus on because I think those will make the biggest difference in your sound when it comes to this type of music. So starting with bass level. Now, in my opinion, if you're going to want the best sound for hip-hop music or R&B music, your best bet for the best bass is getting a subwoofer. That's going to give you the best sound because a lot of times your door speakers in your car don't know how to handle the bass very well. So if any of you are interested in getting a subwoofer for your car, I'll leave links in the description for the ones that I've had, and I'll also leave links for the videos that I've made reviewing them so that you know what you're getting. But when you get on to bass level, I would suggest for this type of music to keep it relatively low. A lot of people like to turn it up a lot, but if you're just using your door speakers, I would say keep it anywhere from 0 to +2 or 3. Otherwise, if it's any higher than that and you increase your volume, then your speakers will probably sound rattly, and you don't like that in your music. So I would say 2 or 3 positive just to get a little more bass in your songs. And then when we move to mid levels, the mid-level settings really help with the voice of the artist in the song. So the lower your mid-level is, the more it'll kind of hide the artist's voice, and the louder the background music will be. But then if you go into the positives, then the artist's voice will be more up front, and the music will kind of sound behind the voice. So this is really personal preference. You can keep it at 0 just to make it balanced, or if you want to hear a little bit more voice, you can turn it up. Or if you want the background music to be louder, then you can turn it down. And then moving on to treble, this will affect like the high-pitched notes, like the hi-hats and the snares, which are really relevant in R&B music. So if you want to hear those hi-hats and the snares, definitely put it up 2, maybe 3 even. So loudness is a good setting for whenever you like to listen to your music at low volume, because what loudness does is it keeps the bass and the treble in your music even if it's at a low volume. Instead of just not hearing the bass because it's on a low volume, if your loudness is on, like level 1 or level 2, then the bass will still be in the music and the treble will still be in the music, so you can still hear it. And then fader is a really important setting whenever you're talking about sound and speaker sound, because that controls how much power goes to your speakers from the front to the back. And I usually tell people to have it a few clicks to the rear, because in a lot of cars, if you have it a few clicks to the rear, it will kind of make up for the lack of bass if you don't have a subwoofer. So it'll make the sound come from the rear, which sometimes adds a little bit more bump to your music for some people. For my car, since my speakers are right behind my head, usually I have this at like 0. And that's really all the settings that you will want to worry about if you want to try to make your speakers sound the best they can with R&B, hip-hop, rap music, pop music. You really want the bass and the treble and the voice of the artist, as well as if you're listening to it low volume, you want some of that sound still in there. I hope this video helps. Obviously, this is all personal preference, so just go in your settings and mess around with the settings that I recommended, as well as all your other ones, and just see what sounds best for you. Other than that, I'll leave the links in the description that I talked about in the video, as well as all of my other videos about speakers and sound. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.